Hello Zambia, hello YouTube. This is Ignatius and welcome to my YouTube channel. Of course, if this is your first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, comment on the video, share the video. Yeah. Okay, so in this video, I'll be talking about something which I believe is vital when it comes to music production. Okay, it's very important. Okay, but before we do that, I will just play a song that I was just messing around with. So don't mind the lyrical content and stuff. I was just playing, you know what I'm saying? I was just playing. Okay, so let me play it, then we'll get talking.
I wanna be the kind of man you want. Some niggas broke your heart, put that shit behind. Listen, sweet talk, I'm just stating facts. Stating facts, stating facts. I wanna show you what I'm all about. My wallet's so fat, you can lift it up. All your ex say is for you, treat you right. Treat you right, treat you right. I'm gonna love you better. I'm gonna treat you better. I'm gonna love you better. Oh, nah, nah, nah. I'm gonna love you better. I'm gonna treat you better. I'm gonna love you better. Oh, nah, nah, nah.
Yeah, just a basic song. There's nothing special about it. Okay, so I just want to mention something. I want to address something. Um, the main reason why I am uploading videos and stuff concerning music production is so I can help someone out there who who lack that kind of mentorship and stuff when it comes to music production. Though I'm still learning stuff, but I have some things to share. Yeah. And in Zambia, people don't really share what they know when it comes to music production. So when you find someone who takes time to do that, at least appreciate it. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about reverb. Reverb has the power to make your song sound great, and it also has the ability to ruin your song. So reverb is a very vital thing that you need to consider. You need to know how to go about it the right way. So when it comes to music and stuff, making beats, recording on the beat, mixing and mastering, you really need to pay attention to the reverb. And our main goal when it comes to mixing is to make room for the vocals. There was this instant when I was just starting out. You find that when you make your beat and then you add in some vocals, when it comes to mixing, you just find that your song just sounds out of balance. Things are sounding crazy and stuff. And later on, I realized that it had to do with how I placed my reverb, how I worked around my reverb. And our main goal is that in a song, this is what I do. In a song, at least have one reverb, okay? Just one reverb throughout the whole song. Just one reverb. So what I do most of the times, because I understand this principle, is that when I make the beat, I add in the vocals. I like to use the reverb on the vocals to be my main reverb. Okay, so what that means is that I need to take out other reverbs in my song, and this may sound confusing to some people, but what you need to understand is that when you put in some when you put in some plugins, there are certain plugins that already come with reverb on them. For instance, on this particular Omnisphere plugin, I used the preset, yeah, and the reverb was somewhere around maybe 50%. So when you play it, it sounds great. When you're making the beat and you play it with the reverb, it sounds great, it sounds on point. It sounds amazing, man, nigga. Oh, yeah. It sounds amazing. But the thing is, when it comes to the mixing part now, when your vocals are added to the song, and you add reverb to your vocals, the reverb on the vocal and the reverb on this plugin will start fighting. In turn, will just be making noise. Okay, so it's important that you eliminate at least the reverbs on these plugins, reduce them maybe to 0 or maybe to 2%, 1%, just so you can make room for the reverb on the vocal, which is our main reverb to the song that we are working on at that time. Okay, so by all means do this. Okay, by all means you need to do this. The same thing on some other plugins like Nexus. There are some reverbs that are already added to the samples, to most of the samples, and when you just play them like that without changing the velocity of the reverb, then you're just making noise. Okay, because automatically the reverb on the Nexus plugin and the reverb on the Omnisphere plugin and some other reverbs on some other plugins which you add on your song, when they combine, that will be just a mess, you know. I don't know if you take time to listen to these songs that are professionally done, you find that most of the samples, they just sound dry, but the vocal has that reverb that covers everything, that puts everything together like glue, you know what I'm saying? So they reduce the reverb on some instruments, okay? They might not remove all the reverb on the plugin, but they will just add a little bit. As I like to say, that little is more or less is more. So you need to do this if you want your song to sound up to standard, okay? And you'll find that when you reduce the reverb on most of these plugins, and when you do side chaining, reverb side chaining and all of that to your vocals, your song will just sound balanced, you know. It will just sound great. These are some things that I wish somebody taught me earlier, but I just had to figure stuff on my own, but I'm sharing it here for free. So just do this when you're mixing. Do this, okay? So the other thing is that I like to make my beats and mix them in FL Studio, because here I have that ability of messing around with certain things like the reverb. Okay, I don't export the beat, then go into Pro Tools, place it there, and then record from there and master and mix from there. But I like to do it here because here I can control the reverbs on the instruments and all of that, you know. So one reverb, have this mentality, though, way of thinking when it comes to music production. Have one reverb, at least one reverb. If you have some other reverbs on your plugins, at least reduce the volume. Don't just insert a plugin and then just work around it like that without changing a few things. Okay, so this is one important thing that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, if you want a clean mix, if you want a mix that sounds great, do this, and you find that when you do this, your vocals will just sound great on your beat and all that and all of that. Okay, do that. I urge you to do that.
Oh, nah, nah. I'm gonna love you better. I'm gonna treat you better. I'm gonna love